Um,
Yeah. Well, that's an interesting point. I mean, does that mean that these payments providers like Stripe and these people that enable things, for web in the past, made it easy for developers, is Stripe the best position to be the payments provider then for AI services as well? Or maybe the AI just gets my credit card and I give it a
yeah, I
limit.
know. I mean, I think even with your credit card, like, oh, right, that's interesting. I don't know. That's a great question. I mean, personally, I would like to see payments evolve a little bit. I know we're moving off like the Web3 infra a little bit, and we can come back to it. But I think blockchain payments are really interesting because if you look at what's happening in like India and China and Southeast Asia, right, digital payments are a lot more advanced than they are in the US, right? We're still using these cards. Merchants pay 3 to 4% depending on the credit card. In China, you've got, WePay, you've got AliChat Pay or Alipay. In India, you've got UPI, which is a government protocol. Uh, and
Hmm.
you've got Paytm, and all these countries, payments are like zero. The merchants are paying like 0.5% transaction fees or something like that, right? Like it's crazy how cheap it is. In a lot of these countries with mobile payments and everything. So I think uh, blockchain and blockchain payments are one place where like the West can, dismantle the current payment system, which is, I would say, not great, but still have these reward systems. I mean, at the end of the day, merchants don't want to accept credit cards, but they do because consumers love them. And consumers love them because we get all these points back, right? Like,
Yep.
I have this like entire system on my credit cards of like which credit card I use to where, so I maximize my points in a certain way so that I can use these points to, do stuff in my life. And so like until that kind of situation is figured out, I think you'll still see credit cards, which is a big blocker to, blockchain payments. And if somebody built a great user experience around Web3 payments, I think it could really pick up.